Malia, how old are you?
I'm 21 years young.
Malia, you're no longer doing blues, you told me?
No,
How long have you been sober?
today would be the 11th day. So I got arrested the 30th again from Australia. So it's kind of like mental health more than a jail, but this is my second time there, and I remember I accepted God right before transport took me to court. And right when I accepted him, I said a prayer the night before that, and he was answering my prayer basically. I just felt as if when he was speaking to me, God, this was the first time in my life I had spoken with God or heard his voice calling to me. Basically, I felt new, brand new after I was done crying. I just felt like my soul was new, like I was a brand new person, like new in spirit and body. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah.
And that's what's kept you off of blues since getting out?
Yes, I just got out basically today. It was I was in a 24-hour holding cell, but I got out today at around, I think it was 2 in the morning. Yeah.
And you just been walking around since then?
No, actually I was with somebody that was over at the Circle K because I was supposed to go to my neighbor's house to figure it out, but the buses were not running at 2 in the morning, so I'd rather stay in someone's car than be out and about. He invited me, said, you know, if you want to stay, you could stay, but unfortunately he was doing drugs, but I didn't want to do drugs. The reason why I'm so jittery right now is because full throttle energy drinks, you know. Yeah, you have a problem with those energy drinks.
Does your family know you're out here?
My mother knows was in jail, but I don't have a lot of family left. I have my mom, which I'm thankful and grateful for. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, I have my sisters, but all my family, we don't really talk, which I miss my grandma. She has a special place in my heart. She's my guardian angel.
Are you from Phoenix?
Yes.
What high school did you go to?
Well, I had 4 different high schools. So the first one was freshman year, Moon Valley. I really liked it, but yeah, I just had a hard time just listening. So that's my hard-headedness from my father. I still love you, Dad. But I went to North Point after that, and then I went to Intelli and RSD, and then Intelli. My bad.
When did you get started with blues? How old were you?
Wow. First time I was 19 or 18, and the first time I did, I overdosed because I was told it was a perk 30 and it was prescribed. So I snorted it, and I remember right when I snorted it, I had this instantly, I was gonna black out and fall to the cement, and what kept me alive was my hand. My hand was placed by the cement so my head wouldn't hit the cement, and I remember the cops showing up right away. It was so unbelievably, it was unreal. I thought I was already dead within the instant I got high because I felt this darkness come over me. And it was weird because I didn't have a phone at that time, but I knew something was there, and I know God's real because he saved me that time, and he's always saving, if you know what I mean.
And what are your plans now that you're out, you're clean? What are you trying to do?
So today I have plans to call my mom. So that's my first plan. So after this interview, I might ask you to use your phone to call my mom, Sheila. Second, tomorrow I'm gonna go reinstate my EBT card so I can get that process of not being on the street asking for money and not being homeless anymore. I will inform you, I've been homeless. I'm 21 now, so I've been homeless since I was 17 or 18. It was 17, wait, no. Let's say 19. Let's say 19, because I was married for about almost 3 years. And that was when my life completely turned around, even though I was using since the first time I used, was 16 and a half, and that was methamphetamine. And I didn't try blues until I was about 18, 19.
Who introduced you to G back when you were 16?
I would just say some bad friends grew around. You know, they're doing better now, so that's all I can say. That's good, and I love you. I still love you. I still pray for all of you. We're not close anymore, but those are the homegirls, you know. Sometimes the biggest hardships in life, they teach you to become the strongest person you can become today.
Do you think lots of young people, 13, 14, 15, they're surrounded by bad friends, they get offered substances or to do dumb things, and
Yes.
there's consequences to those decisions at an early age, right? You're still living the consequences years later of that decision, you know, to accept what your friend was offering back then, right?
Correct.
So what can kids do nowadays? What can a 13, 14-year-old that's going to be offered by their friends, you know, stuff, what should they do? What should they say?
Honestly, I was always thinking about that one real hard, because I know that bullying is a big influential part of high schoolers and teenagers and middle schoolers today. But just love yourself. You know why? Because today is a new day, but sometimes tomorrow cannot come. Meaning, when you say you're gonna do something and you say, tomorrow I'll do it, just know tomorrow's never promised, but just know you are promised, because you are who you are. And love yourself, because nobody's ever gonna take away your self-love when you've already created that for yourself. I will say, me moving from school to school to school, that was part of my hard-headedness. I never believed in myself. For those kids that don't believe in yourself, you know what? If no one's ever told you today that someone loves you, I love you. You know why? Because you're stronger than the people that tell you you're not. I feel for those people, you know? And those children, they deserve every right to be who they want to be and who they need to be. Everyone deserves a second chance, and just know, even your worst enemies, you still need to not talk to those people, but maybe keep them, you know, not close to you, but you know, like, if they need help in the right direction, point them in the right direction. You know why? Because haters are haters, but always know that those haters are there for a reason. They're not there to just hate. They might be there to teach you to love yourself more, and you deserve love. Everyone does. So children and kids, I just advise you, do not do drugs, please. It ruins families. It'll ruin you, most importantly, and it'll draw you closer or farther away from the people you want to be or may not want to be around, if that makes sense. God loves you, and God cares whether you believe in him or not.
When you were in high school, what did you want to become as an adult? What did you want to do with your adult life?
I wanted to become a journalist. I've always wanted to travel the world and just take pictures, maybe biographies of what I see, and maybe just free my mind, because sometimes, you know, I'm sorry, I've always wanted to have kids, and I know I can, but sometimes when we take too many steps forward, like say we take too many years of doing the wrong thing, it's gonna take even more than that, maybe even 2 times, 5 times more than that to get back on the right track. So I just advise everyone to love yourself, because it's either now or never. The world is getting to be worse and worse, but also we're creating some new, what would I say, just stuff to help humans, you know, what would I call it? I'm sorry, I haven't eaten today yet, so this will help me out, you know, you're helping me out. What I was trying to say was, I'm sorry, I'm so overwhelmed. Like the oh, what was I saying? Like the computers? Sorry. Energy drinks, don't do them. Kids, don't do them. Computers and what was it? I'm sorry.
There's been
Just take a breath.
advancements in technology
Technology, yes.
that
And
are going to
also,
assist us, right?
Yeah, robots and all that. There is artificial intelligence, and that is actually, if you watch Vice, I watched a documentary on Vice. If you watch some of that stuff, the stuff that's supposed to help us in the future, it's true, and it's all gonna happen. I believe in it. But also, God is also true, in my opinion. And even if you don't believe in Him, I hope you find your strength and your guidance in who you are and what you love doing, and your family, most importantly, and the ones that you love and care about, and those who care about you.
Absolutely. Where will you be in 6 months?
6 months. I will be at least working. I know that because tomorrow is Monday, correct? I'm going to get my ID, whether I have to go all the way to Cass and get a free one, or I'm just gonna start out saying I'm gonna get my ID, I'm gonna get my social, and I'm gonna just do it step by step, because sometimes we can't do everything in one day. It overwhelms us way too much. And yeah, 1 second.
Once you get your stuff, will you get off the street? Will you start working? Will you go to school?
For sure. I just need more. I'm gonna go to school. I want to go to school for whatever it may be. I do want to do like mechanics for cars, if not journalism, but I need to start somewhere, so anything would help. But I am gonna get my ID, my social, and all that, just to prove who I am, so I can start doing those things I want to do.
Malia, it was really nice talking to you. I told you the purpose of this channel is prevention through awareness. By you having the courage to share your story, a young 13, 14-year-old Billy at home that's confused, lost, being influenced, is going to watch this, decide not to be influenced, to make a better decision to not be out here. So I applaud your courage. I'm going to go get you some food. Please stay safe. I'm also going to give you my number. My card with my number, so you can call me if you ever need a ride
Thank you.
to Cass, or I'm also going to let you use my phone so you can call your mom, okay?
Thank you.
So,
and also, one more thing I'd like to say. Work hard and be nice, because that's all you can do sometimes. That was my Panda Express fortune cookie, and I'll never change it.